The women here often possess natural beauty. They are tall. Their skin is fair. Their eyes are deep and bright. They carry the purest East Slavic bloodline. They are versatile, confident and independent. They are the dream life partners of many Chinese men. With the rise of Chinese e-commerce and social media, it has attracted a large number of girls from this country to China to develop their modeling careers. These girls mainly gather in Hangzhou, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, where e-commerce is booming. Their tall stature, unique features, and professional skills have led to substantial income in China. Sometimes, their one day's earnings equal a week or even half a month's earnings in their home country. Many models, after working in China for 3 to 6 months, can return home and buy a house. In this country, the female population is larger than the male population, with a difference of about 10%. The gender imbalance gives men an advantage in the marriage market, while women face greater competition, despite rumors that this country restricts the emigration and foreign marriage of beautiful women. In reality, transnational marriages are quite common locally, with increasing cultural exchange and economic cooperation between China and this country. More opportunities and possibilities have arisen for marriages between people from the two countries. Unlike some countries, this country does not demand bride price or property for transnational marriages, making it easier for Chinese men to pursue women from this country. It also helps in building sincere emotional foundations. Can you guess which country this is? That's right, it's Belarus. So, what kind of country is Belarus? Hello everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Defay's Global Geography. I'm Defay. Today, I'll be leading you on an exploration of this country in Eastern Europe, known as the Land of Silver, Belarus. The Republic of Belarus, abbreviated as Belarus, is a landlocked country in the western part of the Eastern European plain. It borders Latvia and Lithuania to the north and northwest, Poland to the west, Ukraine to the south, and Russia to the east. It is a crucial hub for land transportation between Europe and Asia. Therefore, it is known as a transportation hub nation. Thus, it is known as a transportation hub nation. The land area is approximately 207,600 square kilometers. It is about the same size as Shaanxi province in China. As of December 2023, Belarus has a population of 9.45 million. The capital, Minsk, is the largest city in Belarus. It has a population of about 2.02 million. Belarusian and Russian are both official languages of Belarus. Over 70% of the population practices Orthodox Christianity. Belarus is a multi-ethnic country. More than 100 ethnic groups live together nationwide. Among them, Belarusians account for 84.9%. Russians make up 7.5%, the second largest ethnic group here. Poles constitute 3.1%, the third largest ethnic group here. Belarusians are a branch of the East Slavs. The East Slavs are one of the oldest and largest tribal groups in Europe. They are an eastern branch of the Slavs. They originated along the banks of the Dnieper in Ukraine. The East Slavs later developed into the Russian, Ukrainian, and Belarusian nationalities. In the year 862 AD, the Polotsk castle was built on Belarusian land. From the 9th to the 12th century, the Principality of Polotsk was formed with this castle at its center. From the 13th to the 18th century, Belarus successively belonged to the Grand Duchy of Lithuania and the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, later merging into the Russian Empire. With the end of World War I and the outbreak of the Russian Revolution, Belarus declared its independence in 1918 and established the Belarusian People's Republic. After the establishment of the Soviet Union, Belarus became a Soviet republic. After the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, Belarus regained independence and established a presidential republic. On July 4, 2024, Belarus became one of the 10 official member states of the Upper River Organization. The current president of Belarus, Alexander Grigorievich Lukashenko, was elected as the first president of Belarus on July 10, 1994. To date, he has been re-elected for 6 terms. Lukashenko is one of the lowest paid heads of state in the world, with an annual salary of only about $2,640. This averages to just $220 per month. 3 Israeli presidents were born in Belarus, including Israel's first president, Chaim Weizmann, the third president, Zalman Shazer, and the 9th president, Shimon Peres. The terrain of Belarus is mainly flat plains, with low-lying areas and many wetlands. The average elevation is about 160 meters. The highest peak in the country is Mount Zayerzinskaya, with an elevation of 345 meters. Belarus has a temperate continental climate, with distinct seasons and a pleasant climate. The annual precipitation ranges from 550 to 700 millimeters. The average annual temperature is between 5 and 8 degrees Celsius. The coldest month, January, has an average temperature of -5 degrees Celsius. The hottest month, July, has an average temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Belarus, as a country with a rich history and natural landscapes, has many attractions worth visiting. Mir Castle is located in the town of Mir. Built in the late 15th century, it blends multiple artistic styles and is a model of architectural aesthetics. The castle has rich historical relics and exquisite decorations. It is an excellent place to learn about the history and culture of Belarus. Nesvizh Castle is about an hour and a half drive from Minsk. Although the castle complex is smaller than Mir Castle, each building is very delicate and perfect for photography. The Cathedral of the Holy Spirit is located in the center of Minsk. Built in the 14th century, it is one of the most important churches in Minsk. The interior of the church is beautifully decorated, sacred and tranquil, and is a free attraction to visit. The Church of Saints Simon and Helena is located in Minsk. The red brick walls of the church are very distinctive. In front of the church stands a statue of Archangel Michael, slaying a dragon, symbolizing victory and glory. Whether it's a panoramic view of the church or a close-up of the statue, both make for great photos. Lake Narak is located in northern Belarus. With an area of about 79.6 square kilometers, it is the largest lake in Belarus, and offers beautiful lakes and mountains and abundant water activities. Bialowieza Forest straddles the border between Belarus and Poland. It is one of the largest primeval forests in Europe, with dense forests, clear streams, and unique flora and fauna. Visitors can go hiking here, explore and observe wildlife. Belarus is rich in natural resources, with over 10,000 types of proven mineral resources. Potash reserves rank 3rd in the world, exploitable for more than 100 years. Salt reserves exceed 22 billion tons. Detoxification compound guards. Oil reserves are not very abundant, approximately 170 million tons, mainly reliant on imports. Natural gas reserves are about 8.4 billion cubic meters. Belarus has more than 20,000 rivers of various sizes. Total length is about 91,000 kilometers. 6 rivers are over 500 kilometers long. The longest river among them is the Neman River, with a total length of about 613 kilometers. Its basin area reaches 42,100 square kilometers. Belarus is home to many lakes. There are 11,000 lakes within its borders. With a total area of 2,000 square kilometers, it's known as the land of 10,000 lakes. Belarus has nearly 8 million hectares of forest, with a coverage rate of 39%. Second only to Russia among CIS countries. Ranking second. Annually exports about 5 million tons of various timber. In terms of economy, in 2023, Belarus's gross domestic product, GDP, was about $72 billion. With a per capita GDP of about $7,500, Belarus's economic development is relatively balanced. Industry and services are the main economic drivers. Key industries include machinery manufacturing, fertilizer production, information technology, wood processing, food industry, and textiles. These industries have played an important role in driving economic growth. In the field of mining truck manufacturing, Belarus's strength is unparalleled globally. The famous Belarusian dump truck weighs 810 tons, can carry up to 500 tons of ore. It is one of the largest mining trucks in the world. China is Belarus's second-largest trading partner. Located in the Smoleviki district of Minsk region, Belarus, the China-Belarus Industrial Park is China's largest overseas cooperation zone, with the highest level of cooperation. The total planned area is 112.5 square kilometers. Although Belarus's economy is average, its social welfare system is relatively well developed and has broad coverage. In terms of healthcare, Belarus implements a universal free healthcare system. In terms of education, public schools from elementary to university in Belarus all provide free education. Belarusian agriculture focuses on crop cultivation and animal husbandry. Animal husbandry accounts for a large proportion of agricultural output. It is the world's fifth largest dairy exporter. Flax and potatoes are traditional advantageous crops in Belarus. Highly acclaimed. Belarusian cuisine is rich and diverse. Staple foods are mainly bread-based. Traditional dishes include potato pancakes, borscht and beet soup, meat pies, and other foods that blend sour and sweet. Crispy and tender textures, showcasing unique culinary skills and a rich cultural heritage. Each dish carries the passion and hospitality of the Belarusian people, leaving a lasting impression. Belarus, this mysterious and beautiful land, is unforgettable. Have you been moved to want to visit this country yourself? Which aspects of Belarus are you most interested in? Feel free to share in the comments section. Thank you for watching today's episode of DeFay's Global Geography. If you like our content, please don't hesitate to like and share. And don't forget to follow us. I am DeFay. See you in the next video.